Once upon a time, there are two young girls who are training to be painters. They lived in a little brick house at the edge of town. It is Jancy and Sue. Jancy had come down with pneumonia and stayed in bed feeling very ill.
The wind is so cold outside. The winter is coming.
Returning home after work, Sue was exhausted.
How are you? Have you been coughing a lot? Have you taken your medicine?
Jancy was too weak to respond. Sue and Jancy were so poor they could barely afford food and medicine. All they could do was try to sell some of their paintings. Jancy stared listlessly out of the window. There was some ivy on the opposite wall and she could see the leaves dancing in the harsh wind.
What are you looking at? Just leaves. What about them? They're just like me. Stop looking at them. You're nothing like them.
Distressed by Jancy's notion,
Don't
Sue
do that. I
closed
want
the
to see the
curtains.
leaves. No! When the last leaf withers and falls, I will die too.
Jancy said helplessly.
I don't know what to say. What do you think, doctor? Is there any hope she will get better? I don't see much hope for the moment. She has no will to live. But is there anything I can do? She must believe that she can live and get better. The best you can do now is give her hope and encouragement. That is the only medicine that can help her. Oh, I understand.
Jancy had to sit up day and night, making illustrations for magazines just to make money enough for Jancy's medicine. Jancy lay in bed beside her and gazed sadly out of the window.
7. Oh, one more has fallen. 6. Johnsy, what are you doing? How can you say that? That's ridiculous. You're not a leaf. The wind is very strong outside. 2 more have just fallen.
She gently took Jancy's hand.
Please, Johnsy, be strong. The doctor says that you will be alright, Johnson. I'm so hard of coughing all the time, and of seeing you work so hard to support me. I want to rest, to drift away quietly like those falling leaves, like that.
Sue had nothing to say. She could only look at Jancy and cry softly. Sue and Jancy had a neighbor called Mr. Berman. He was a painter too, but he hadn't painted anything in a long time. Some people believed he simply had no talent. Sometimes he would pose for other artists. He helped Sue with her magazine illustration.
Tell me, Sue, how is Jancy?
She's so ill. She insists that she will die when all the leaves from Boston ivy outside have fallen.
I understand.
The doctor says she can still recover if she finds the will to live, but all she wants to do is to stare at the leaves.
I wish we could find a way to give her strength.
Heavy winds howled through the streets that night. Mr. Berman wanted to find a way to help Jancy, But he was very poor himself and couldn't think of anything. Sue was nervous as well and sat by Jancy's side all night until she fell asleep. When morning dawned, Sue woke up with an anxious feeling.
Zoo, you're awake. Johnsy, are you up already?
The gifts must all begin now, right? Zoo, please open the curtains and let me see them. Zoo, I want to see the last leaf.
No, I can't. Don't ask me.
Please, Zoo.
No, you will get better. And then you will go to open them yourself.
She hesitated, but when she saw the tears in Jancy's eyes, she knew she had no choice. Slowly, she went to the window and grasped the curtains with trembling hands. Closing her eyes, she pushed them open. Sue and Jancy were both stunned. Despite the rainstorm and the strong winds, the last leaf was still there, holding on to its branch.
Look at that, Sue. The last leaf has survived. You see, Jancy? It was strong and it lived through the rainstorm.
Zoo, I will be like that leaf. I will get better. I will have the will to live now.
Sue and Jancy embraced, crying in tears.
I'm glad to see her so much improved. It seems she has found the will to live, and she will be able to recover very, very soon.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
It is Jancy who has conquered the illness, not me.
The doctor smiled as she turned to go. As she was about to leave, she suddenly remembered something.
You know your neighbor, Mr. Berman, was brought to the hospital this morning? Found lying out in the street, drenched and half frozen. His hands were stained with paint. Could he have been painting something?
I think so. Why would he be out painting in the pouring rain?
I don't know. In any case, the poor old man had been lying out in the cold and rain all night. His health was weak already.
So, how is he? Please tell me.
He didn't make it. I'm sorry.
They didn't know that night, in the midst of heavy rain, Mr. Berman went out and painted the leaf, ignoring the strong wind and cold. Sue looked again at the last leaf and realized that it wasn't moving in the wind. She began to cry quietly, mourning for Mr. Berman and his sacrifice.